What is going on, good people? So it is November 24th and it's time to wrap up the season. I'm still getting some good growth. So as you can see, we still green, we still growing, and we still mowing. But for the most part, things are starting to slow down. Probably got another couple of weeks left out here in the lawn. So this video, I'm gonna just kind of take you around the entire yard, let you see what everything is looking like to close out the season, and kind of talk about what we're gonna do going into next season and anything to kind of look forward to. All right, so first off, you can see for a proper tour, we gotta clean up for the guests, right? We gotta clean up before the guests get here. So let's go ahead and get this cleaned up real quick. Wow, yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about right there. Now this is a little bit more presentable for us to all walk around. All right, let me show you what we're looking like in all the areas of the lawn, and show you some things that we still got to work on, and we'll tackle those come next season. All right, so let's just go ahead and start with the backyard. The backyard is looking amazing. I have zero complaints at all about where we're at back here in the backyard. As you can see, density is on point, color is on point, overall health of the lawn is on point right now. I can't complain with this at all. Everything's looking good. I will say this is my one trouble area that I have, and it's due to lack of irrigation. So funny thing is, this is probably what the lawn would look like, which is what a lot of my other neighbors' lawns look like, because this area gets zero irrigation. It's actually in between this tree and the tree that's behind me back here. So my irrigation head actually needs to be moved from back there in the corner. So this is actually a dead spot in my irrigation, as well as lack of irrigation in this area right here also. So that's where my challenges are for this one particular area, but we'll worry about tackling a lot of that later come next season. But for the rest of the lawn, looking at it, you can't complain with this at all. I did make sure I got a lot of my fertilizations done early in the fall. At this point, I am done with my fertilizations. And I have just been doing some spoon feeding up until we hit our fertilizer blackout. But other than that, this is what we are looking like here in the backyard. Again, just can't complain with can't complain when it's looking like this. So looking at this back here, this lawn is about 4-ish years old, 3 to 4 years old. It was seeded with my Elm Street Elite grass seed that is available for purchase. You can find that information down in the description, and we will be having it next season also, as long as everything continues to go as planned right now with the agreements. So I am now cutting at about 2 inches. Y'all know I was at 1.25 inches for most of this season. I have raised that up to 2 inches, and I think this is going to be my height of cut, because when your backdrop looks like that and this is what you're looking at, whew, can't beat that. You can't beat that. So we're gonna take you on to the front yard, let you see what we're looking like in the front, and there ain't a whole lot of difference. So this is what the front yard is looking like. Look at the density here, look at the color, look at the health. We're good. We are good. And again, remember, I did not overseed or aerate this front lawn at all. And this is the type of density that we're looking at. I haven't actually aerated or overseeded this lawn in 2 years now. I think we're on year 2, and this is what we're looking like. Again, when I made the video, it was letting everyone know you do not have to aerate and overseed every year once you get your lawn to a certain point. And at this point, we're there. Now let's talk about another little experimental area that I have. So I introduced the Optimum Tall Fescue from Mountain View Seed, which is what I overseeded my backyard with. And this is that grass seed 100%. No KBG in here, just all tall fescue. And this is what it's looking like. Looking pretty good, pretty good. This is a non-irrigated area of my front yard here. So with that, I just came out, hand watered it to get everything grown in. No special setups or anything. This is a bare spot that was like almost down to dirt because the deer came in, ate it, almost down to the nubs. The crowns of the plant were still there. So now you can see that it's actually growing back in, and it's actually filling in. Now that the deer have kind of left it alone a little bit, it's filling back in. No extra seed added or anything. So I have no concern that this is gonna fill right in all on its own next spring, and we'll be good. We'll be fully dense and covered. But that is the Optimum Tall Fescue, non-irrigated, grown in this fall. Yeah, pretty good right there. Can't complain about that at all. Now this brings us to probably the most impressive piece in the yard right now. It's gonna be this test plot that I just planted this fall. Let's take a look at it. Yes, sir. So this is the Mountain View Seed lateral spread perennial ryegrass. Yes, I am experimenting with the ryegrass. As you all have seen me post about it. Yeah, I just planted this fall. This is what we're looking like, and it has grown in, filled in nicely. It's got that ryegrass color that we all like and love, and this is where we're at right now. I can't complain about that one bit. I am cutting it with the Hudson Star right now. It actually does, it was overgrown when I cut it. It was a lot longer than what I thought it was. So I probably should have cut it down with my rotary mower first and then came in with the Hudson. In the footage, you can see how hard I was having to push, and this is uphill also. So I probably should have done that for a better cut, but I'll come back out here tomorrow and I'll give it another cut and clean everything up again. But this is what we're looking like. Good density. It has filled in a lot of the areas that were bare. I did have a washout during this grow in. Did another light overseeding on it, and this is the result. Like at this is really what I was looking for out of this ryegrass plot, and it is holding true for sure. That is going to conclude the tour. It has been a great season. It is still being a great season, even though, as I always say, we're already into the 25 season right now, because your overseeding and your fall work was all preparation for your 2025 season. This is Q1 of the 25 lawn season. So I will be back again next year, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, and we will be back at it. We are doing our live streams, the kickbacks, every other Friday. So you can catch us twice a month at a minimum, and we're going to talk through some topics, talk through some information there. We'll put some information out when we're going to be having them. Join us there in the off season. We're still going to be putting some content out, putting some information and everything out. I will also be putting a couple more videos out, and I'll probably do some stuff over the winter also. Not a whole lot, but there will be some videos that'll be coming out over the winter. So I hope you have had a great lawn season. Hope you have a happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving coming up, and we'll be back here again next year to get ready to kick this season off and have another great one. So I appreciate all the support, appreciate y'all that have purchased the seed, that have just watched the channel, that have hit the like, hit the subscribe, and all of those things that show your support. And I appreciate it, the We Workin team appreciate it, and hey, as we always say, just know we work.